it up for Tracy Trespicio. Yeah, keep it going for her. Hey, how are you? I do not feel old. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. I don't feel old, but there are signs. There are signs that I'm getting old and I don't like what I see. One of them is I started keeping cough drops in my purse and I don't want to cough. The second thing that really scared me was the other day I live on the Upper West Side and I was walking around and I stopped to look at this really gorgeous outfit in a shop window. It was just sort of like grown up, like not like slutty sexy, but like sexy with a mortgage and a summer home. You know? I was like, oh yeah, I like that. And then I looked up and I realized I was standing in front of an Eileen Fisher. And for those of you who don't know, Eileen Fisher is what your clothes would look like if they went through menopause. I mean, really, when you shop at Eileen Fisher, you're essentially saying to the world, I'm this close to giving up, but first, I'm going to spend my children's inheritance one $500 sweater at a time. Now, when you're in your 20s and 30s, your vagina is as snappy and snug as a pair of Lululemon pants. That's why they wear them. When you're in your 40s and 50s, you go with like a blouse. After that, you drape. Which is fitting, because if you shop at Eileen Fisher, you could probably wear your labia as a shawl. But the other thing that really scares me is that I've started telling younger men they're attractive when they're attractive. I mean, when I was younger, I would sooner die than let you know I thought you were cute. I would swear my friends to secrecy. I would never breathe a word of it. And now a young man introduces himself to me and I'm like, well, aren't you a handsome devil? Look at you. What am I, like 90 years old? What, did I grow up in the 1930s? What is that? It's embarrassing. The truth is, I cannot stop dating younger men, and it is a problem. And I'm not talking about 2 years younger. I mean like 10 years younger. And it's like, why? I don't go out to stalk them, but they're just always the ones working the counter. I met my last boyfriend at a bar, the Apple Genius Bar. And he was really great with technology, which I thought was kind of hot, but he was really bad with keeping track of his stuff. He would lose his phone, his wallet, his laptop, all the time. And I said, if you can't take care of your stuff, you can't take care of me. He said, yes, I can. I said, no, you can't. He said, yes, I can. I said, that's it, you're grounded. And once his mother came to town and she took me aside and she said, thank you. You've been such a good influence on my son. That is how you know he is too fucking young for you. That and the fact that he wants to show you his high school pictures on Facebook. That's a problem. None of my high school pictures are on Facebook. Oh. But, I mean, I knew it was ultimately not to be. We wanted different things. You know, he wanted me to move to Brooklyn. I wanted to eat somewhere besides Chipotle. It's just like, that was it. It was hard to say goodbye to the 24/7 Apple support, but I did it. And so I had a little more free time. A friend of mine invited me to take pole dancing class. Pole dancing class. Anyone here taking pole dancing class? It's so trendy. My friend was like, oh, you're gonna just tap into your sexual inner goddess. You're gonna feel amazing. I was like, I have to pretend to be a stripper for that? I mean, like, that's not sexy, that's depraved. So I signed up for a 6-week class with an elective in chair dancing. And I learned all of the cool moves, all of them. I learned the firefly, where you like whirl around the pole, you know. I learned the climb, where you shinny up. And my favorite, the downward spiral, where you slowly descend into a pit of self-loathing and disgust. And let me tell you, pole dancing class is not cheap. You have to be a stripper to pay for it. The last time I spent that much money on a class, I was in my 20s, and it was self-defense. And then it was all, don't let them fuck you, don't let them fuck you, don't let them fuck you. And now it was all, make them wanna fuck you, make them wanna fuck you, make them wanna fuck you. But I mean, honestly, I would be lying if I said I didn't want to fall in love, you know, have a real relationship. But then it occurs to me there's only one true definition of a truly successful relationship. And it's if you die while you're still in it. That's it. That is it. Because you could be married for 20 years and leave that marriage, get divorced, and you have failed at marriage. In our culture, you failed at marriage. You could be married for 20 years, want to get divorced, drop dead of a heart attack, and you died happily married. That's just how it is. I mean, your prospects for marriage are not unlike cancer. You have a 50-50 chance. You could live a long time with it. You may just wish you were dead. Whereas being single is like, more like irritable bowel syndrome, where no one really knows what's going on with you, but it's clear your life is shit. But I don't trust anyone who says they don't get sick. And I hate that. Like, oh no, I never get sick, I never get sick, I never get sick. I don't believe you, because you say that, you're lying, and you have some stupid ass reason about why you don't get sick. Oh, I gargle with apple cider vinegar every day, and I douche with real maple syrup, and like, I am sticky as fuck down there, but I haven't had a cold since 2002. So. I'm like, really, Denise from accounting? And then later on you see her, she's like blowing her nose, she's like, allergies. Like, she has to make sure you know it's allergies. That she doesn't have a cold, it's allergies. Why is allergies so much more virtuous than having a cold? I get a cold like once or twice a year, I kick it in a few days. And you're telling me that there are whole seasons when you can't handle trees? I win. Thank you guys. Thanks very much.
All right, keep it going for it. That was your first time here.